this is kind of a,
You're justified to
you're not very
form an
far
opinion,
into
go.
it, but I mean, just your initial impressions. What do you think?
You know, it's really hard to say this early on. I certainly like the visual style. As far as gameplay, I haven't even really experienced much of the gameplay yet. But from what Bethany's telling me, some of the quests are really set up really interestingly. So I look forward to seeing that. But I really hate to make that kind of judgment, you know, just based on the few minutes that I've been in this. But really, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing this for, is to let, if you have, you know, been away from WoW for a while, you know, join us, and you're really going to be seeing it from my perspective as well, which is, you know, how's the game grown and how's it evolved over all that time.
So what is this quest you guys are doing right now? You're spying on the humans, is that?
Yeah, there's a if you know anything about the particular zone, there's a group called the Scarlet Crusade who is, you know, are totally fanatically against the undead in every way, shape, and form. This is basically an outpost of theirs that's right in range of the necropolis, so we're out collecting information about vital structures and stuff in
Doesn't sound like a
Havenshire.
smart idea to build a city next to a
No.
Death Knight stronghold.
No, but, you know.
Well, but this Death Knight stronghold just came out of nowhere, right? These necropolises are just floating.
Yeah,
wherever
they can
go.
float wherever. So.
So basically, it wasn't their fault. They didn't know.
Oh, is that what we think?
Oh, I'm
Okay.
flying out of range. That's what it is.
So Shankar, have you had much experience playing Death Knights at all?
No.
Or this is your first time too?
First time.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I definitely don't roll Death Knight. In fact, I'm scared that everybody's going to be playing a Death Knight, so I probably won't.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll balance out. I mean, everyone created Blood Elves when that first became available, right?
yeah. The one sort of nice thing is that as you do quests, you kind of it has you travel back and forth, and why is my eye going wherever it wants, between the necropolis and the town, and like as you do that, like the town and stuff changes, so you're actually kind of loading. It's almost like instanced versions of the zone, so it helps split the population up a little bit. So it's not going to be a case of everyone that's making a Death Knight packed into the same exact area.
I still have to get to the New Avalon Forge. So one more to go.
I've seen the chapel.
Now, what are the chances that there's going to be heavy ganking going on of Death Knights as soon as the expansion comes out? Like, people are going to start rolling their 70s down here just to start
Well,
messing with
this
people.
particular area, I don't think you can actually get to it if you're not a Death Knight to begin with.
Oh, okay, I see.
So it's kind of.
Now, so this is an extension of right behind Light's Hope Chapel in Eastern Plaguelands, right?
Right, yeah. If you bring up the map, you can see it. Oh, actually, I guess you can technically get to it through Tyr's hand, so.
Where is the forge?
The items that you have, the places that you have to inspect have the little icon over them, an arrow, so.
Now, how can I inspect the town hall any better than this? I'm inside the town hall. Getting beat by people.
There are abilities on your bar, and the one bound to one is the one that allows you to spy.
Probably should have spied instead of running in there, huh?
Yeah.
Huh, you do the same thing.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I didn't realize.
You flew inside. Alright. Here, my orb.
So Shankar, Kal Sada from Israel is asking that he's new to the series, wants to know if this is a title that he can kind of jump into without having played the first two.
I always think it's very, I mean, just generally speaking, it's very hard to jump into an MMO if you MMO expansion if you haven't played the original before. Just because you're going to be a little bit behind. I mean, maybe you get. I mean, what do you think? You guys have actually played the Death Knight a little bit more. I just think there's just been so many changes in the game since its original launch that it's hard to catch up. I mean, even if you leave WoW for around 6 months and come back, the game's changed a little bit.
I mean, like, there's that, but I also think that if you're new, I mean, you don't have all that baggage from, like, having to learn changes and stuff like that since you're coming in with a clean slate. I mean, gameplay in WoW is one of those easy to learn, difficult to master type things. So, even if you haven't played it up to this point, you can still, I think you can still get into it. It'll take you a while to kind of learn how stuff works, and you won't have kind of the innate knowledge that other people do, but they tend to help you out, particularly with the Death Knight, and learning how the class works and where you need to go and what you need to do. So your eye is totally gonna die.
No way, look at this.
It's funny that I don't know what I'm doing.
Escape.
So what's with those winged angel things? What are those?
The Valkyries, they're just these spirits that for some reason hang around.
What's up with those?
They hang around Arthas all the time.
What about those griffins that have been skinned to the bone?
Those are actually.
Those things look funky.
Yeah, they're when you learn how to use flying mount. That's
not the new flying mount, is it?
That's the Death Knight flying mount.
Dude,
It's
chicken.
a skeletal dude. Yeah.
Any skeletal beast is a good thing in my
All right,
book.
Bethany, you gotta help me out here.
All right.
What do I click here in order to inspect this new Alwyn Town Hall without getting beat by all these dudes?
You're gonna press 1, basically go up to where the little arrow is, right over the building,
Oh yeah, all right.
and then click 1, and you're siphoning
Oh.
strategery and knowledge from that building. I won't ask how it works because it's a giant floating eye. I'll just assume that it can do whatever it wants. And now you're done. Alright, what am I doing now? On the first floor. Going the wrong way.
Now what? Now if I'm a Tauren, why is Arthas twice the size of me? He's just a human dude, right?
Because he's filled with the power.
He's the freaking Lich King.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It just seems like, you know what I mean? Same thing with Sylvanas.
If he was smaller than a cow, I think it would
still
probably
need to
be
get the
not
forge.
as impressive.
I need to look around a little bit better this time.
Yeah, I got the forge without even really paying attention.
Yeah, that's how I got the other ones. It's the forge for some reason I keep missing.
Now is this just a beta thing? It starts you out with, or wait, you get 12 slot bags. You get,
Yeah, it starts you out with a full set of bags.
Okay.
Just as a nice thing.
You get any money? They give you no. They don't give you any money to start out though.
No.
Now, if you wanted, can you just bail on these quests and just jump right into battlegrounds, or what?
Probably. I think you could probably just run out of the zone, like once you actually
Like,
get
there's no escape out of here.
get to
I'm
Earth.
trapped.
Yeah.
I gotta jack somebody's mountain in order to get out of here.
Yeah, you do have to do some of the initial quests to get down. How are you doing, Kevin?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful.
Are you?
Oh, I got kicked back again.
Yeah, you can't.